Hi there folks, I'm Rob the Hiker and today we're going to be using my dehydrator. I've got some onions and a few different types of peppers, and I've got Roma tomatoes, and I've got carrots. So in just a few seconds we're going to be going into the kitchen and I will meet you all in there. Alright, so I'm in my kitchen now and we're going to be chopping up some vegetables to put in the dehydrator. So if you guys want to stay tuned, we're going to be doing this. If you want to fast forward ahead, go right ahead. Otherwise, get ready. Okay, so the first vegetable we're going to be chopping up is a pepper. I like to start by chopping the top off and poking this little centerpiece out, that way I don't lose any of the pepper. And you pull out the centerpiece and pick out these little pieces on the sides. Give it a quick tap, all the seeds come out, and you've got a cleaned out pepper. Then you take all this stuff, scrape it off to the side. I'll deal with that mess in a minute. Then you're gonna chop the pepper up into little tiny pieces. Remember, we've got to make sure that the skin side is able to face down when it's in the dehydrator, so you want to cut it into pieces that are small enough where they can do that. So right about like that size right there. Now for the big piece, you're going to cut that straight down the middle. And you're going to cut it straight down the middle on that side, and straight down the middle on that side. And then you're going to cut it into strips so that you can dice these the same way you dice the other ones. And once you've done that, first strip out that piece right there, because you don't want that. That's the bitter part. And cut down, like that. Got more pieces. All these pieces right about that size, so that's going to dehydrate into a nice piece of pepper. Alright, so that's essentially how you're going to chop up the peppers. Now I've got a lot more of those to go. As you can see right here, I've got a huge bag of them, so I'm going to keep chopping those and we will see you when I finish. Alright, so we also have orange and yellow peppers. We're gonna chop those up too, and then we will see when we hit the next vegetable. Alright, next up is onion. First thing you're gonna want to do for an onion is chop the end off right here, and chop this end off right here. And as you peel that down like that, you can give it a nice little nick there in the end. That'll peel nice and easily. Peel off the outer skin, like so. And push all that off to the side. We'll get rid of that in a second. You cut the onion straight down the center, like that. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come in and not trying to cut all the way through the onion, you're just trying to cut most of the way through the onion. And this will give you nice dice onions if you do it at about 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch intervals. And then you turn and cut the other way, like this. And that right there is how you slice up an onion. Alright, almost chopped my finger off right there. Wouldn't want that to happen. And when you do onions in the dehydrator, you're going to want to make sure that you break them all apart before you put them in there. That way you're not getting any giant chunks that are still attached, kind of like this. Alright, and that's an onion. Alright, so next up is carrots, and for carrots what I kind of want to do is take them and I want to cut them straight down the middle in half, like so. And then I'm going to cut them straight down the middle again on both of them. I'm going to take them and dice them. So I hope this way they will rehydrate a little bit better when I cook them in my soups and stews. Alright, and that's how you do a carrot. And now, last but not least, I'm going to be doing tomatoes. On tomatoes, I like to start with this end first and cut them into rings. Now you can dehydrate them just like this as a ring, or you can slice them in half, and you can do anything you'd like as far as that goes. But as far as tomatoes go, personally, I like them diced. So that's what I'm going to do with these. I'm going to dice them all up, and for that I just chop them a few times lengthwise, just like I did with the carrots. And then I'm going to turn them around the other direction, and I'm going to chop them a few times the long ways. And that will give me some nice sized diced tomatoes, and that's how you do a tomato. Alright, we are now done with the vegetables. We have onions, tomatoes, carrots, hot peppers, regular peppers of multiple different colors, and I'm going to be putting them into the dehydrator in just a moment, so stick around. Okay, so we moved all of the vegetables off of the table and we put the dehydrator on the table, and now we have to fill every one of those trays with all of this yummy stuff. So I will see you all in a bit after I get everything put onto the trays. Okay, so we've got as much into the dehydrator as we can get, and unfortunately that's still not everything. I still have the entire bowl of onions and the entire bowl of tomatoes that I'm going to have to do as soon as this one finishes. So I guess I will show you guys the finished product as this comes out, but that's going to be a few hours from now, so I guess I will be back then. So the first batch is done dehydrating. You can see all the nice little pieces of peppers and carrots and hot peppers. But now I'm going to put the next thing on there, put all of these into Ziploc bags, and start on the tomatoes and onions. So I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so we just finished dehydrating just about everything. There's still the last few pieces of tomato in there that didn't quite finish, so they're finishing up now. I think the next thing that I'm going to be dehydrating after this will be some pasta to mix with these, so that I can actually start vacuum sealing some meals for actual test hikes. So I guess that will be it for this dehydrating video. It's been fun, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.